Hi. Hi, Facebook. How's everybody doing? Clear my camera. I'm sitting here with my friend. Daisy and I are just hanging out. So I just wanted to say hello. Thank you for watching today. I am Zen Jen, intuitive healer, mentor, and teacher, an animal communicator and healer. And the subject of allergies has been very prominent in my life lately. So many dogs suffer allergies. Do you own a dog that suffers allergies? Do you have consistent licking and itching and scratching? Are you being woken up in the middle of the night because your dog won't stop licking or itching and scratching? Are you constantly telling your dog to stop? Are you traveling back and forth to the vet? Are you changing your food every other week, trying to make a difference in your dog's life? Well, you are not alone. You and so many other dog owners are dealing with the same issue. So I really felt like it was important to come on and have a chat about this and share with you what my experience has been working with dogs with allergies. And isn't it interesting that our cats don't get allergies like that? Isn't that interesting? And I can tell you that cats are really good at protecting their energy. Dogs, not so much. Not so much. So that's the difference there. So I tell you a story. My dog, little Miss Daisy here, boop, a couple years ago, she started with the itching and the scratching and the licking. And when it first started, we just kind of like let it go. But as it progressed and her licking and scratching got worse and worse and worse, we started to get more and more irritated with her, constantly telling her, stop licking, stop scratching, stop, right? And what happened was that we began to disconnect ourselves from our dog because we found her annoying. And what really the effect was, what she was really looking for from us was love and attention. And by responding in the opposite way, it increased her allergies. So here's a couple of things. Allergies. Number one, there's one of two causes for allergies. One being environmental. So how does this work? Actually, any ailment you have, any disease, any sickness you have is caused by one of two things. Either the environment in which you are in, or consuming. For example, if you smoke cigarettes your whole life, you may end up with lung cancer, and if you do, it's likely been caused by the cigarettes. Okay? So that's an example of your environment affecting you. The other cause of all disease and ailments and sicknesses is emotions. The emotions that are stuck inside your body that you are ignoring or that you're repeatedly saying aren't bothering you anymore. The things that you're not dealing with are stuck in your body and they're causing issues. So, dog allergies, let's talk about those. First of all, if you have a dog right now that's suffering from allergies, I want you to go back to when those started. I want you to think about when that first started in your dog. Then I want you to go back 1, 2 to 3 months before the symptoms started. And I want you to look at what was going on in life at that time. Allergies, skin allergies, and anything to do with skin, emotionally has to do with 3 things. Protection. So your skin is your protective barrier. It protects your energy. It protects your insides. It is equivalent to your protection. It's your armor. And if you aren't feeling safe in your body, if you aren't feeling protected in your life, whether you're generating the protection for yourself or others are protecting you, you can and will develop skin issues. So I want you to think about any humans you know who may have skin issues. You know, are they dealing with a lack of protection in their life? Do they feel vulnerable and unsafe? And if they do, that's probably the cause of their skin issues. Another cause of skin issues is change. So let's say, for example, I'll tell you this story. My friend rescued a German Shepherd Cross dog about 3 months ago now. Yes, 3 months ago. And about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, she started with symptoms of allergies. Licking the paws, right? All night long. So you're waking up constantly going, stop licking. So we talked about what was happening in life. So we know right away that 3 months ago was a massive change for this dog. She was in a home with a family that she was with from when she was puppyhood, and they didn't want her anymore. They just didn't want the dog anymore. They thought that she was aggressive, which she's not. She's very nervous and unsettled, and that is a very different than being aggressive. Dominant aggression versus uncertainty are two very different things. And this dog is not aggressive. She's just uncertain about who to trust. She doesn't feel safe. So there's trigger number one for allergies to start. Change. She goes from her home to this brand new home. She's never been with another dog. She now has a brother, a dog brother. So massive change for her. In, living and learning how to live in this environment, massive change for her. So the owner has also been changing her food constantly because she's not sure what to feed her. So that inconsistent things in her life is causing more of these allergies. So I want you to look at that. When did your dog start the licking and scratching, and what was happening several months before? Not only in the dog's life, you can look at things like, I got a new dog bed. Did I change my cleaning products? Did I change my laundry detergent? There are so many things that you could have done in your environment that could cause this issue. However, if you look back, not just what happened in your dog's life, but I want you to look at what's happening in your life. Did you go through a big change? Are you not feeling safe and protected in your body? What is it that you are missing or missed at that time? Is any of this a reflection of you in your dog? The other third thing that can cause emotionally skin issues is affection, or lack of affection, or lack of the ability to give or receive affection. So this was the case with my little pug, this little one right here. See? So what happened is I realized that I had disconnected myself from her. I was busy with life, stuck in my head, and going through the motions of having a dog. Let them outside, bring them in, make sure they got water, make sure they have food. I was going through the motions, but I was not energetically connecting to her in the way that she really likes. And then she starts the licking, and then I start getting more annoyed, and now I'm disconnecting myself even further and further and further away from her, when all along what she needed was love and affection. And I'm telling you that when I became aware of that knowing, I stopped and I made sure every day that we had mommy doggy time, that I would hug her and love her and remind her how much I needed. It stopped. Her skin issues went completely away, and she hasn't had any since. So this is where I'm saying, if it's environmental, if she's actually allergic to, say, wheat, then that allergy will continue. It won't go away because I loved her. So her condition had nothing to do with her environment. And I kind of knew that because she's 5 years old. She's been on, the same food. We lived in the same place. We haven't changed. She's safe. She's protected here. But the thing that changed was my behavior towards her. So I knew that the food and environment couldn't be the reason for her issues. And when I changed the way I was behaving with her, her allergies went away. It's that simple. So the other thing I want to talk about, when you take your, and this may be controversial to hear this, but when you take your dog for allergies to the veterinarian, to the vet does not address the issue. The vet provides you prescriptions or ways to reduce the symptoms. The only thing your veterinarian is treating is the symptoms. Let's ease the symptoms. Let's give them steroids. Let's give them all kinds of things so that I know people that are feeding their animals drugs so that the brain doesn't talk to the skin anymore, so that they don't feel the itch. This is not healing the animal. This is suppressing and masking the issue. It's not addressing anything. And this is where, I have big issues with veterinary clinics and the way that they're working, because they do not address the issue. They mask the symptoms. And if you really want to heal this and you really want it to end forever without your dog having to be jacked up on prescription pills or steroids, you need to do the emotional work. You need to look at yourself. You need to look at your animal and what they need emotionally. This is no longer about what they need physically. This isn't about what you're feeding them. This isn't about where you're walking them. It's not about that. It's about what they need emotionally, and it's about what you need emotionally. If your dog's not lacking it, then it might be you. Are you having trouble giving and receiving affection? Ask yourself, look at these things, and I invite you to spend some time with this. Think about it. Affection, change, and protection are the 3 causes of allergies in dogs. So look into that more. If you want to book a session and have me look into your dog for you and tell you exactly what's going on with your dog, I can definitely do that. And we can help shift your dog almost immediately. We can get things working. We can bring your dog the ease that it's looking for. But it has to come through you and through this process and having a deeper connection and understanding with your dog. So if you are willing to do anything to help your dog, which most of us are, if you are ready for this to stop, are you ready for your dog to have some true relief without masking its symptoms, then you want to book a session. You want to get in. Let's get it going. Let's get it moving. Let's get everybody feeling their best. Their best. Because if you feel your best and your dog feels your best, and then life is just wonderful. Nobody wants to see their animals suffer, so let's get working on it. And I am here. You can click the link in the description and you can book yourself a session for your animal, and we'll get going, and you will see amazing changes right away. So I invite you to do that, and I look forward to working with you. Nothing brings me more joy than seeing relief in an animal. Nothing. Like I do this because we need it, and it has results. There's results, and I'm very result driven. So you're going to get results. So book your session. Let's get going on it. Would love to work with you and meet your wonderful dog. So you guys have a great day. Take some time thinking about this, about where you're at in those emotions and where they sit in you and your body and your life and how they reflect in your dog. Okay? If you have any questions, message me. Let me know. Let's talk about it. Thanks, guys.